I like the Impressionists gallery. It's called La Place Clichy by an artist called Renoir, and it's painted with oil paints on canvas. Dark blue, greys, greens. It's focused on her and everyone around is like blurry. Yeah. When you're in the street sometimes, you feel like you're on your own, like you're oblivious to what's actually going on around you, like lonely. That's how I feel anyway, in the street sometimes.
Motherhood's very isolating at times, I think. It does blur out a lot of people. So when you become a parent, no one really wants to know you, so it's almost like you're by yourself and everything around you is blurred.
It's just you in this little bubble.
Yeah, it is.
It's made from terracotta. The mother's feeding her child from her breast. She's also sitting on an upturned wicker basket. She's got a long skirt covered by an apron.
Looks like she's having a good bond with her baby, like how it should be.
And the concentration is
making sure the baby actually gets fed.
The baby looks quite peaceful as well.
Yeah. If you breastfeed nowadays, you get hate and slaughtered all for it. But back then, you could do it, you wouldn't get hate. You could just sit there and feed your baby peacefully. But now, you get hate. You get told to cover up and not do it on public.
It's a natural thing. A child gets its milk from the mother. So it's nice to see there's a sculpture being portrayed about that.
The Christ on the cross is in the centre. In the corner you can see St Jerome kneeling. The lion's on the other side, opposite. So the lion's got one of his paws just by the cross. Makes me think of protection. So it just reminds me, as being the lion, as a mother, we want to protect our child because I'd never want my child to get hurt. Things that have happened to me, I don't want them to happen to her. I'd rather protect her and show her the right way to go.
We attended the Egyptian gallery, which I then come across Bez. He is known as the fertility god. He became very popular with the everyday Egyptian people because he protected women and children above all others. Bez was used even before the children were born. So as soon as I kind of found out that I was pregnant, my protection instincts kind of kicked in straight away. So that's why the parents got him carved into headboards and the cots of the babies and even everyday objects like their vanity mirrors and things like that. It's different. It was nice to compare the ways of how I parented and how they parented as well.
It's a clay rattle of a woman giving birth. The statue's really small. It's clearly made of like some clay of some sort. Small and fat.
So it's a limestone pear statue with a father and mother sat together, and just below the mother's knees there's 3 children. Like they're underneath them and the mother and father are above them, protecting them for everything that's around, like all one big family little unit.
It's a clay coffin jar and a skeleton of a child was found inside.
As a kid, when I went to see tombs, I found it very fascinating to see like
How they
ancestors and like how people used to be buried and more further into earth than we actually thought about. This item is called the Billum bag, a loop string bag from Papua New Guinea. The bag is handmade in the process of looping. It feels quite a rough texture. It's quite light, very light actually.
You hold it on your head?
That's what people do, and had a baby in it as well, you know.
It doesn't look like it'd hold your baby if it was like a massive chubby baby.
I can't imagine carrying my baby around in this bag.
I've learnt a lot by coming here. There's things that I didn't even know about, and it's quite fascinating learning new stuff.
It's unusual objects, and like the artwork from back then is completely different to what it is now. Like what things are made out of. And when my little boy is older, I'll take him.
I've enjoyed coming to the museum, I've learnt new things. Yeah, I'd come back.
It's quite fascinating, and it just goes to show that you have to appreciate what you've got in life and like all the older things, the way things were and the things that people used and the way they lived. We've just got it so good here in this day and age.
I saw some parts of the museum that I found very interesting and delicate and fascinating.